Why is there a hole in the door? Is that an old hole, new hole, right? What do you think that hole is old or new?
Could be both.
It could be either new or old, right? I'd like to know if that's old versus new, because what does that tell me about history?
There's a history of
There's a history of this type of behavior,
emotional
right?
outbreak.
And they're not currently raging.
I like the idea of knowing that there's a history of this behavior beforehand. Why is that?
I mean, something's not going well at home.
Well,
Not necessarily.
it shows that there's been an outburst and it's resolved in the past.
Exactly.
And it can't
Like, hey,
result again.
Okay, so the last time this happened, what did it take to get this person mellowed out, calmed down? Did they go to the hospital? Did they not go to the hospital? It gives you a little bit of a pre-plan before you walk into it, right?
A lot of
Did they cause it or did
And
somebody
then,
else?
if it was successful, was the patient happy with the results of the last time? Because if they were pissed that they were taken to the hospital, I'd be like, what am I going to instantly say?
We're
Hey,
not
I don't
working.
want to take you to the hospital, right? Because what does that instantly do?
Brings back the old
You're on the
memory.
same side.
Yeah, we're on the same side here. I don't want to take you. Hey, if we can just, then I'm okay with you not going to the hospital with us. I'm not saying you're not going to go with those guys, but we're going to be the nice guys, right? So it gives you a kind of a pre-plan, an idea of where you're going to go with your thought process when you finally commit through the doorway. All right? So you walk through the door and she's sitting on the couch or on the bed in her room. It's her room. What am I doing as I'm looking at the room?
Scene assessment. Looking for safety concerns and then other history of violent acts or outbursts. Looking for your escape route. Looking for
Yeah. So if she's sitting on the bed over there, right? And I know the door's here, where am I going to put myself?
between
Her and the door.
next to the door.
Okay, am I going to put myself just like this?
No, you want to show her that there's an escape route too, so she doesn't feel trapped.
What else do I want to, why else do I not want my back to the door?
Who-
Mom comes and protects.
Yeah, how stable is mom or dad,
Right.
somebody else coming up behind me, right?
Maybe the holes are from your dad.
So if I'm coming in here and she's sitting on the couch, I like to come in, and I'll come in kind of off to the side here, and I'll kind of back up near a wall, where I got a wall kind of up behind me, right? I got my door, I got the patient, if she's sitting like right here, I'll slide in closer, but at the same time, I'm doing a quick size up, be like, okay, what's within arm's reach? How fast does she look? Like, did she outrun me? Okay, I'm faster than the two guys on my crew. Okay, as long as I can get through the door before that, right? So that kind of a size up that you're making when you're walking through the door. Okay. So she's sitting on the couch or on the bed. What other kind of things am I looking at?
Sure she doesn't have a weapon.
Right. Got that. Yep. Seeing the safe.
Condition of the room? Like, is it tossed?
Yeah, it's trash.
Does she care that you're walking in, or is she just ignoring you?
Right. You want to know what kind of interaction you're going to have with this person, right? Is she happy with you? Is she not happy with you? Is
Is
she
it
pissed
go
at you?
well or not well?
Yeah, are things good or things bad? With your relationship as soon as you walk through the door, right? Will there be times where the patient will bond with somebody else versus you? Sweet! What does that do for me? Oh,
Not my chart.
hey, I don't do charts anyways, but hey, I mean, yeah, it's one of those times where it's just like, hey, cool, all right, we got somebody. Oh, you like this person? It's all you. What does that person do? Okay, right? Like my engineer is one of the best people. He's like the most funny, personable people ever. And so it's just like people will automatically just be like bond with him. Like people just talk to him and he'll just talk to them too. And so they'll just get in this whole thing and be like, oh, hey, this one looks like it's all you. And you just see this like, oh, yep, there you go. There you go. As I'm backing out, it's like, okay. And he'll go in there and he'll do his thing, right? So there'll be those times when patients will bond with certain types of personalities on your crew. Just let that happen, right? It allows you to just be like, hey, even though you're up to tech, be like, hey, you know what? I'll take the next one. This is all you, right? This person is connecting with you. This person is interacting with you. Because that's what we're there for. We're ultimately there for whatever the best for me. These kinds of people, they can go all over the place. You can end up having to sedate this young lady, or you can end up being totally compliant and de-escalate things, and she ends up staying home. And so a lot of it is just, it's very dependent on just how unstable the patient is.
Oh.
All right. So, take a look here. You guys see that okay? Take a look, don't read anything up above it.
Oh, of course.
Too late, you guys are so fast.
Well, you said don't, so then I looked at the
Of
words.
course. I say don't do something, you're like kids, right? You're like, don't do it, so I can't somebody touch it. Okay, so, things that are commonly mistaken for child abuse. Chickenpox. There's not a whole lot of chickenpox left in the world, with all the, vaccines and stuff, but they were one of the very common ones because they look like cigarette burns. So they were commonly mistaken, hey, there's a whole bunch of cigarette burns at the early stages, new onset of the chickenpox before it goes full body. So you take calls for that. What are car seat burns?
Some,
The metal buckle.
Metal buckles, the hot plastic, if for some reason the pad gets flipped up underneath, so now they're touching the hot plastic, right? Is that intentional?
No.
Usually not. 99% of the time it's not. Hematological things. Causing bruising, okay? Kid goes like this and they bruise, right? Then they go to school. So how often are they gonna have bruises if they bruise that easily already?
Always.
And who's a professional child abuse investigator?
Not me.
Teachers, right? They have tons of training at it. They're certified. They're the people that can tell you that your kids need ADHD meds because they're professionals at that too. That's what teachers are good for, right? They're not good at teaching,
Really?
but they're good at
No,
doing that kind of stuff.
really though.
What about this? What? Obviously, you guys read it already, but what is this?
Staphylococcal skin.
What's that look like to you?
Burn.
Looks like a burn, right? So it can be very commonly be mistaken as burns. And if I'm just looking at it, initially I'm just like, oh, okay, this is something where I start to be like, whew, red flags are starting to go off. They're like, hey, yeah, I don't know how my son or daughter got this thing. It just happened. It's like, but is that a pretty common thing? Would that be an explanation for this? Probably. Be like, hey, yeah, it started off with a small little rash and it's just gotten bigger and bigger.
And they're calling 911.
Eh,
Yeah, that doesn't mean much.
yeah, so you're there just like, something's not adding up with this, right? So this is where it's a common mess up on whether or not it's safe. Would you call DHS for this?
Well, I might have a conversation. I'm assuming we're transporting this patient. If we transport this patient, then I would like to have a conversation with the higher level
They're gone.
medical.
They're gone. They're working a good trauma. You got another call. You got to go. Sorry. Poof. Gone.
So then for something like this, is this a conversation you have with the charge nurse, and then your liability of reporting is then passed on to the next medical professional?
Nope.
That's not how it works.
So verbal pass on does not count as notification. It has to be, you have to make phone contact, and then you have to do a written report in order for it to be an official notification.
and they don't act on every single report. You could say something like that, and then they would do the investigation and maybe not even talk to the family or parents.
Right. And it may be DHS calls the hospital and be like, hey, what were the final results of this test? And they're like, oh yeah, kid's got staph. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Round file it, it goes in, and then they move on. But for us, do we know that this is staph?
No.
No.
Does it look like a burn?
Yeah.
Is the story that's being given make any sense?
No.
It's pretty vague, right? It's vague, but that's how staph starts, right? So you can do a little bit of an investigation looking into, because we kind of know what burns look like, right? So you're gonna look for blistering kind of around some of the edges and stuff like that. So we're gonna kind of do a little bit of a closer look into the wound itself, and then be like, hey, partner, what do you think? Does this look like a? So I'm never gonna lead them to a what I think it is kind of thing. I'm like, hey, what does this look like to you, right? Because as soon as you put that thought into their mind, what are they gonna say?
That's the, like, oh
Especially
yeah.
if they suck at their job and you're decent at your job, then they're gonna agree with you every time. Which drives me crazy, watching people agree with, people that I'm just like, I'll watch it, somebody asks them, like, hey, what do you think, you wanna do this? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm just like, no, let's not do that. That's a stupid idea because of this, this, and this. Like running codes, they're like, hey, maybe we should try this. It's like, no. You guys have no idea what's going on right now, right? But you just get people that agree with things because of that kind of thing, right? I told you guys about like how I've drawn up epi for pediatrics. I drew up epi, and be like, hey, okay, I got this drug, this is how much it is. You guys, like, I held it up and I was like, 7 paramedics, all verified. Yep, we're good, yep, okay. Goes in and then I'm like, pretty sure that was not the right one. And then I started doing the math, I'm like, nope, that was not the right dose. I was like, well, okay. I'm like, thank you. But that's not what you're going for, right? So you don't, so I'm just like, oh man, what I should have done is just be like, hey, what dose you guys got for this, right? So then they gotta do their own math, they gotta come up with their own ideas, instead of just agreeing, because what do people do when they're stressed out? They just agree with something that sounds good, right? Okay, why don't you guys take a quick break?